Skip, guys that are really good, and they normally take this step. By their third year, Skip, you've heard a lot of people say this, by their third year, you'll have a pretty good indication of what the guy is and what direction he's headed in. Now, somebody, sometimes guys, they move that up. We look at a situation like Patrick Mahomes, Skip. His second year, he was an MVP, threw for 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. You look at Lamar Jackson in his second season, he was a unanimous MVP. So sometimes guys bump that up. But you could see there was a reason why Skip, they took this kid, what, the 5th pick in the draft? Buffalo did, out of Wyoming. And the only person I ever heard of that's come out of Wyoming was a basketball player, Finis Dembo. When he did that number on UCLA, Skip, I think back in, 81, 82? Might be a little later than that. He dropped 40 on their head. So that was the only person I never heard of a football player coming out of Wyoming. But when you take a guy out of one of these small schools, they's like, this kid got some talent. It's probably just unpolished. So if we can get him taught up, get some people around him, he can be pretty good, Skip. So he speaks about how he worked on his mechanics because he was not very accurate his rookie year, but he got better. He got better from first to second, and he got exponentially better between second and third. And I know everybody keeps saying he got Stephon Diggs. Does people realize Stephon Diggs had 63 catches last year in 15 games? Josh Allen doubled him up, 127. When he threw the ball other than somebody than Stephon Diggs, he still completed 70% of his passes, 29 touchdowns. So this notion, I think it goes both ways. Stephon Diggs definitely helped Josh Allen, but Josh Allen is going to make Stephon Diggs a lot of money, Skip, because if I'm not mistaken, his contract's up. But you can just say, Skip, he has it all. He's big, arm talented, he's mobile. So there's nothing not to like about this kid. And I don't believe, Skip, this is a blip on the radar. This might be the new Brady Manning with him and my homeboy, because it looks like the way they're built and the way they're set up, Skip, they're built for the long haul. They're built to do this for a while. So you're saying that Josh Allen will become Peyton Manning? No, that's not. Well, that's what you said. They're the new Brady Manning, and so as far as what we think, the two best quarterbacks in the AFC fighting it out. One of y'all somebody gonna have to get left home. Somebody get left home because I'm sending your butt packing like that. Skip, you can't. When somebody said, when we say the next bird of Magic, that doesn't mean necessarily they're going to be, so you try to say he going to be Magic Johnson, he going to 9 finals in 12 years, or he going to be the next Larry Bird, he going to win 3 consecutive MVPs. That's not what it means, Skip. It's just a... Okay, I got it. My turn. In my career, my lengthy career, I have never seen anything like the turnaround that Josh Allen experienced or showed us this year. I'm dumbfounded, I'm baffled, I'm lost over it, because I was blessed in my career to have become very close to the great Bill Walsh. I think he's the greatest coach ever. And I spent a whole lot of time as a young columnist in this business around Tom Landry. And those two great coaches taught me this, that you cannot coach or teach accuracy in a quarterback. They either have it, they're born with it, or they don't have it. You can't dredge it out of them. You can't show them how to be more accurate, because it's just something, it's the hand-eye coordination gift that you can either do it or you cannot. Right. Josh Allen just exploded that concept, because all I've heard from people, I've heard the same thing, Terry Bradshaw here at Fox, Troy Aikman here at Fox, that they often say you can't coach it. You either are accurate or not. And both of them have had some accuracy problems. Yeah. So, I mean, they've had some issues with Josh Allen. Accuracy. And I think that was the draft. Not Troy. Troy was pinpoint accurate. Okay. No, Troy was pinpoint accurate. Yeah. But I'm talking about they have had some issues with Josh Allen, because I believe that was the draft Troy broke down, where he actually graded each of the quarterbacks. Yes. And he had some issues with Josh Allen's accuracy, as did I at Wyoming. Everybody did. Right. Which is why when they took him 5th, it's like, okay, good luck, because he's a specimen. He's 6'5", what do we say, 245? 240, easy. Okay, easy. And he can move, and he's fearless, but can he consistently throw it to where he looks? Can he see it and deliver the ball to that peak?
pinpoint spot.
I think what he's gotten better at, Skip, is anticipating. Because a lot of time college guys, Skip, they want the guy to be wide open. And guys are normally wide open in college. But if you notice, Skip, a lot of big arm quarterbacks suffer from accuracy because they don't know when to put it on and when to take it off.
Okay.
They throw everything with the same speed.
Got it. I got it. So in uncatchable passes, in his first 2 years, Josh Allen was worst in the league. At 26% of his throws were deemed uncatchable. This year, he's improved to 5th in the league in uncatchable passes. That's just an extraordinary, impossible turnaround. I've never seen anything like that.
Right.
Okay, so you're discounting the impact of Stephon Diggs.
No, I didn't discount. I didn't discount it. I didn't discount it.
All right, but you said, well, he still threw to others and completed 70% of his passes. By the way, look at his accuracy from year to year. He's 53% his rookie year, 59% the second year, and now he's 69%, which was 4th best in the league. That's impossibly great. I read that he went to a throwing guru or he worked on his mechanics. I got that. But can you learn it? Can you teach it? Can you coach it? I've been taught no. So now I look at Stephon Diggs' impact. Who led the National Football League in targets this year among all receivers? Stephon Diggs, and pretty sizable.
Oh, you got 127 catches. You got probably 160, 170 targets.
166 targets. Actually, it was 6 more than DeAndre Hopkins had from Kyler. 166 targets. It was 59 more targets than Cole Beasley got in the Buffalo offense. So he's just getting the wide bulk of the targets.
But here's the thing, Skip. You got a slot receiver that's second, which the throws are a lot closer. So that's going to bump your percentage up.
Okay. So a year ago, John Brown led this team in targets. He was hurt much of this year.
Right.
But he had a grand total of 115 last year. All of a sudden, it goes up to 166 for Stephon. And I don't blame Josh Allen because that man against Baltimore the other night, I just sat back at the end of the game and said Stephon Diggs was the best player on the field. Yeah. Because he just takes the game over. He is uncoverable.
He makes tough contested catches, Skip. He's tremendous run after the catch. He can get deep. He can get intermediate. He runs great routes. But, Skip, and like you said, that's the thing that you want to see. Okay, you come in as a raw rookie and you say, okay, these are some of his limitations. And I remember talking to Ozzie for my podcast, Skip.
Ozzie Newsome, the
general manager. He's still in Baltimore.
And obviously a Pro Football Hall of Famer as a tight end.
As a tight end. And he said, a lot of times people keep telling you, well, he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't do that. Well, what can he do? So we're going to find out what he can do, and we'll put him in that situation so he can succeed. Josh Allen probably said, you know what? My accuracy needs to improve. Let me go see someone that could possibly help me, and let's see what can happen. Okay, I got Stephon Diggs. They probably got together at some point in the offseason, Skip. They're like, oh, okay, I like this. He and Cole Beasley.
And all the reports are that they hit it off. They really clicked with each other. They like to play video games. They have fun with each other.
Right.
And clearly, Josh Allen began to trust Stephon Diggs like he's never trusted a receiver. So when he sees, and he's 14, I believe he's 14.
Yes.
So he sees 14, the confidence rises because I could throw it to 14, and maybe I don't have to throw it pinpoint to 14 because he's just going to catch it.
He's going to make those tough contested. Right? And everybody, Skip, all quarterbacks. I mean, Peyton had Marvin and Tom had, it was Wes Welker, and then it was Edelman and Amendola, he had Gronk. You have certain guys. DeAndre Hopkins has always been that. Larry Fitzgerald was that. Michael Irvin was that for Troy Aikman. When Troy needed the catch, they're going to call that, they're going to call the bang aid, or they're going to call that speed out.
Trust. Just absolute trust.
Yes.
When in doubt, 8 went to 88. It's just, and it started to happen here. It's like Mahomes and Kelsey. He just, when in doubt, he just looks for Travis Kelsey or Aaron and Devontae. He just looks for Devontae.
In situations, Skip, if I'm smart, if I play in Kansas City, if it's third and they're crucial, I'm doubling Kelsey and I'm doubling Tyreek. Well, I'm going to make him go to Sammy Watkins or Mecole Hardman or Marcus Robinson.
Well, I might triple Kelsey because Kelsey's just going to get open and he's going to throw it to him.
But you can, but he has a lot of confidence in Stephon Diggs. And Stephon Diggs has definitely helped. But I think Josh Allen, so do you believe this is a trend? Do you believe he's going to not be this for years to come? Because I believe he's going to be this.
I do think Stephon turned his career around because he turned his confidence around in the back of his mind. And remember, Stephon caught 77% of his targets.
Right.
So that's his career high. So he's catching 8 out of 10 passes. He's just going to catch it.
Right.
So I think it helps if he could keep Stephon if they're going to.
Oh, he got no choice. I mean, you gave him I think, did you give him a first rounder for him?
Yeah.
Because at the end of I think they took Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
In his place.
Well, it was worth it.
Oh, yeah. But you definitely going to pay him, Skip, because you still got Josh Allen on that rookie deal. Now, it's going to come due.
It will.
So you know the cutoff point for these